All right, let's talk about what's broken today. Portland, Oregon is serving chaos with a side of receipts. We've got a college president bailing, clean energy money eyeing an arena facelift, youth mental health on the budget chopping block, a beloved venue trying to keep Portland weird, and housing doing its usual acrobatics. Buckle up.
I'm Vixie Steele. This is Loud and Local. Let's get into it. First up, something I'm already pissed off about. Adrian Bennings, Portland Community College's president, is resigning amid ethics complaints and financial turmoil. She's out as of mid-May after the board signed off on a separation deal. She started in July 2022. That 3-year rolling contract would have auto-renewed her through 2028. Not happening now. Here's the money bit. Severance. $261,000, plus a $25,000 retention bonus, plus health insurance. And there's a non-disparagement clause tucked in, because of course there is. I mean, look, transparency should be the baseline at a public institution, not some luxury add-on you get when everyone feels comfy. Context matters. PCC's been grinding through budget pain, unions staged a historic strike back in March, and there's that Oregon Government Ethics Commission complaint from March about conflicts of interest. The surprising nugget? Bennings reportedly directed the college to use a phrase that's trademarked by her personal business. I mean, mate, can someone explain why this bullshit is allowed? And here's the kicker in the legalese. The separation agreement releases potential future claims, even serious ones like fraud or embezzlement. I'm not saying those happened, I'm saying the contract's built like a Kevlar vest. That matters when tuition's up, services are cut, and students are counting quarters for the bus. Opinion time, short and sharp. That non-disparagement move is dodgy as hell. If your exit deal makes it harder for the public to hear the full story, you're doing public education dirty. Full stop. Moving on before I break something. Portland's big climate piggy bank might get cracked open for the Moda Center. Mayor Keith Wilson wants $75 million from the Portland Clean Energy Community Benefits Fund for arena upgrades that reduce emissions. PSEF is that 1% tax on big retailers. Voters passed it in 2018 to fund climate justice. It raises about $200 million a year. The Moda Center's city-owned, so on paper, emissions cuts at a public building sounds climatey enough, right? But City Council is split. Some are like, listen, stay in your lane. PCEF funds are for frontline communities, not a pro-sports arena polish. Councillor Steve Novick even asked for clarity on what pot of money we're actually dipping into. And get this, city leaders signed NDAs just to even talk funding. NDAs around public money. Oh, this again. The PCEF Climate Investment Plan already maps out about $1.6 billion through 2029. If the Moda gets a cut now, you're setting a precedent for every big civic toy to line up with a green sticker and a lobbyist. My take, diverting clean energy funds to an arena, even for upgrades, is a slap in the face to the programme's core. Climate justice means weatherizing homes, tree canopy in the hottest neighbourhoods, heat pumps where people can't afford them. Not suite-level HVAC so a billionaire tenant pays a lower electric bill. Respect where it's due to emissions work, but pick the right damn bucket. Next up, and I wish this one wasn't necessary, Youth Line. Multnomah County's proposed budget chops $240,000 from the programme. That's Lines for Life's Youth Crisis Prevention Line. Important point, Youth Line is not shutting down. Services stick around, but outreach and education could take a hit. That outreach is how kids even find the number, how schools normalise asking for help. The Oregon congressional delegation already wrote the county in April asking them to keep the funding. Why? Because suicide is the second leading cause of death for kids 10 to 14 in this state, and in 2023, 10% of high school students reported suicide attempts. That's not a statistic, that's a heartbreak metric. Cuts like this always get dressed up as tough choices. The real tough choice is giving people the tools to live, then paying for it year after year without turning it into a political football. Look, budgets are finite, I get it. But when you slice prevention and outreach, you pay double later in ER visits and funerals. I shouldn't have to say this, but here we fucking are.
Time to switch it up, some culture with a pulse. Turn, Turn, Turn has new owners, and they're trying to keep the city weird in the best way. Annie Ostrovsky and Joel Christensen just took the keys, held an opening weekend, and sold it out. The spot's at North Williams and North East Killingsworth in the Albina Arts Centre building, a place with over 60 years of weight in Portland's black community. History lesson, quick and dirty. Scott Durr opened the venue in 2014. COVID and short leases tried to kneecap the place. In 2022, activists with Don't Shoot Portland pushed to reclaim Albina Arts Centre. Then in 2023, POIC, Portland Opportunities Industrialisation Centre, was awarded the building. The area's been gentrifying so fast it should come with a whiplash warning. The new owners want to keep the joint a community hub for artistic freedom, and they're not staying precious about genres. They're planning everything from an all-ages show to an Enya birthday celebration. Hell yeah, now we're talking.
Respect where it's due. Portland needs places like this, or the soul leaks out through the sidewalk cracks and we're left with condos, cold brew and silence. Keep the weird and wonderful alive. That's the good shit we need.
And now on to another disaster. Housing. Surprise, it's messy. No shocker that spring usually wakes the market up. More listings hit, more buyers crawl out despite mortgage rates that still make your eyes water. Demand is still outpacing supply in plenty of neighbourhoods, especially for anything remotely affordable, and sellers sitting on cheap old rates aren't exactly stampeding to move. Policy chatter. You've got the usual stew. Permits taking too long, infill rules that kinda help but not enough, renter protections that keep some folks safe while small landlords swear they're getting squeezed. Big picture, the housing market is a mirror. If the economy's wobbly, if wages lag, if construction costs are bonkers, your prices and rents will keep playing yo-yo while everyone pretends we can build our way out without funding infrastructure or transit or schools to match. Ugh. Unexpected twist that keeps popping up in the chatter. Even with high rates, some open houses are crowded again, and anything under a certain price point pulls multiple offers like it's 2019 in a stupid wig. People are desperate for a foothold. Housing affordability is a right, not a privilege. I don't make the rules, but I do enforce them on this mic. Build faster, permit smarter, stop pretending tax breaks for fancy boxes trickle down to working people. Fix the bloody thing. All right, that's today's dose of reality from Loud and Local with Vixie Steele in Portland. Go do something useful, and catch you tomorrow.